Kim and your girl
Shan,
making it do what it do. What we got today, baby?
All right, we got. I had to revisit my girl Candace.
Oh yeah.
So I saw this in the news when it happened, and I was like, did I just read that right? Well, this white student loses his scholarship for rapping, and as he was rapping the song, he says the N word as he's, I guess, recording himself.
Okay.
So he's just saying what's been written by somebody else.
Okay.
And
well,
he
you know,
loses his
the thing about that
scholarship
is that you got to talk to the black community about that before you start rapping about that, man. You know, he got to go get the release forms and everything. We sign it, and we let them know, hey, look, you can only say it in this song, and we make sure that, you know, it's authorized where the school won't get rid of you, because when you do that, you don't get authorized. You know, we give you a look, and the principal gets you out of there. You got to go, buddy, and that's what happened. If you'd have called me and contacted me, or, you know, text me, whatever, I could have got this situated for him. I could have signed the release forms, and he could have said the N word and did what he had to do, and probably would have won a talent show. Tell you the truth, whatever he was doing, was he rapping for a talent show? What he was doing?
All right, so YouTube, there is no form for you to sign to get authorization to be able to say the N word if you're not a black person. Let me just put that out there, okay? Because I'm over here like, wait, he is?
Oh, all right, you know, right now, man.
But it seems like it is that way. But no, there is no form for you to sign to be able to get now. How rappers for all these years. I'm 40 years old, and they still write lyrics that include the N-word, calling women bees, and, you know, whatever they want to in these songs. And yet, when people who are not black listen to their music, they sing the words of the full song, maybe in the privacy of their home. Some get caught, some don't. Now, am I saying that it's okay for them to say it in the privacy of their home? Hey, they bought the CD.
I'll be honest with you, man. You never know who's listening.
You never know who's listening.
You say that one word and FBI hears it, because we put like little tracking devices in everyone's house. So if you do say it, you make an N-word joke, we'll catch you, buddy. Yes, we will. We'll catch you. So all I'm saying is, if you need to say that, contact me. I have a cash out. Send me money. I will give you a contract. You'll be able to rap every rap you want to do. Any rap you want to rap, you can rap it, baby. I got you.
All right. So he didn't sign the form, and he lost his scholarship. So let's go and get into it. You ready?
Let's get it.
All right.
So you may have seen me tweeting about this story yesterday because I'm pretty livid about it. There is a young student named Marcus Stokes who had a scholarship offer to the University of Florida, but that scholarship offer has been rescinded. Why? Because he said the N-word. You might be thinking, Candace, that's really bad. They caught him in a video on social media saying the N-word. That's really, really wrong. Except the context that you're missing here is that he was actually just rapping along to one of his favorite songs. So there is a song that he likes, and he's rapping to it, and in that song, it says the N-word repeatedly, right? And so because he's the wrong color, he is going to have his scholarship rescinded. Now, why is that problematic? Because I'm getting sick and tired of these double standards. It drives me crazy that we are allowed to put this word in music, and then we turn around and we say to society that depending on what color you are, you may or may not be allowed to say it. Could you imagine that? Imagine if there was a word that only white people could say and black people couldn't say, right? And not only could white people say it, but white people were saying it perpetually.
Is there a word that white people can only say?
Again, because of the contract and because of the situation
without
that
paperwork,
happened, that word cannot be used.
But seriously, is there a word thank you. There is no word that only white people can say and black people cannot.
It's a word that black people and white people can't say. Mess with the LGBT. Mess with them. Yeah.
And just every other word, every other sentence, putting it in their music, saying whatever word it was. And then suddenly a black person came around and said it, and they said, oh, you are going to have your life ruined. You can't go to university because this is some special word that we have decided that only black people are allowed to say. You might call that, I don't know, what is it? Racism in and of itself,
Candy,
right?
No.
You are looking at somebody and the color of their skin, and you are saying that they are allowed to say something. You might even go so far as to describe it as segregation, right? The same people that are demanding that we put an end to the past and putting an end to racist policies are also saying that there is some special category that allows black people to partake in a word, which, by the way, nobody should say. Nobody should say the word. If it's a bad word, it needs to be bad all around, not bad only when some people say it. It is such peak stupidity to suggest that a word that is that derogatory can somehow be reclaimed and powerful, right? The only people that believe that are people that believe that black people are stupid, because everything that they tell us is ours is dysfunctional, right? Oh, that's yours. You degrade yourself. You guys, you've got it covered. Why should we even call black people the N-word when they're so proud to call themselves the N-word? In fact, we're going to make them think that they have such a stake and a claim on that dirty word that they're going to start yelling if white people say it, because white people are too good to say that word. Is that the idea that we're basically saying? Because that's what it suggests to me. It suggests that white people own a better part of the language, right? That they don't use derogatory terms like this, and yet black people need to feel that it's proprietary to us. I think that the University of Florida should be ashamed of itself. In fact, if this was my child, I'd be suing them, because what I would do is I would go through the social media channels of every single player on that team, of every single student that I could find that went to the University of Florida. And if I found even...
Not just every student at the university, these daggone kids in elementary school be wanting to say the word. I be looking at them like, why would you say that word? Kids.
Yeah, I agree with her on a serious note. I think that it shouldn't be said and used in school. I know it's going to be used outside of school anyway, rap songs. But when you're in school, I don't think that. I think they should say, hey, look, no one need to say it.
Just a small brain word. That's a small brain word.
That word will not be used, as its consequences. First consequences should be a write-up. For us, taking him out of school, I mean, come on, man.
Taking a scholarship before he even goes to school, it's ridiculous.
Come on, man. I mean...
If that's the case, take the song.
What I'm saying is okay, you got a warning.
Yeah.
Now, if anyone make a big deal out of this, then we may have to,
Well, yeah. Who made a big deal about it?
They made a big deal. You know what I'm saying? So, thing is, you get a warning. Don't do it again.
It's okay.
If a black person does it, you get a warning. You get a warning. It's as simple as that. You get a warning. This can some way stop you from getting your scholarship. But I'm black, and I said it doesn't matter. Everyone gets a warning. We're all equal.
Yeah.
When you start separating each other like that, that's
segregation.
That's not right.
That's what it looks like. Whew. And we're in Florida. Help us, God.
One student that was black and was saying that word, and who did not have their scholarship rescinded or did not have their place at the university rescinded, I would say this is discriminatory, because the truth is that we have in place policies that prevent racial discrimination. What this is on its face is racial discrimination. And it makes me upset that this person issued an apology. He issued an apology via Twitter and said, my intent was never to hurt anybody, and I recognize that even going along with the song, my words still carry a lot of weight. That is ridiculous, and his parents should have never made him issue that apology. It makes somebody a weaker individual to do something that makes entirely no sense. And you want to know the great irony, by the way, in all of this, is that typically the white kids that are rapping along to black music, dropping the N-word, are the least racist white people in society. They are partaking in black culture. Call me crazy, but I thought when Martin Luther King had a dream, that was it. That might have been it, for people to engage in one another's cultures, for people to come together and to celebrate one another's cultures, for people like Marcus Stokes to say, I like this rap artist so much that I want to learn all of the lyrics to his song, only to be told, nope, that's not for you. Maybe just listen to white people.
Because the thing is that if he's rapping every word for word, it's not his rap song.
He didn't write the song.
He didn't write it.
So he
But
had
if he made up a rap and said that, then I could understand.
Right. No.
I can read about
it was a song that has a copyright to it, I assume.
Yeah.
Written by another artist, and he chose to put the N word.
And I can imagine him trying to take out the N words out of the rap. Now,
If it's in every line,
can you imagine? I be in. That's the microphone. Go to the kitchen. It's like every word for word. You might as well just throw in use the rap. You like, man, I don't want to rap, man.
Let me just listen to the instrumental. Let me just listen to the instrumental, okay? But it's like you're telling them, buy my music, but
that in drop the flows when I come in.
buy only the instrumental. Buy only the instrumental. The people are paying for somebody else's craft.
And what I'm saying, the thing is that no one should be saying it.
Don't ever rap like that again.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Oh, I was trying to do something, man. Don't beat me down like that. Lord.
Sing it again.
That in. Drop the flows when I come through. In. When I make the flows come through. In. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In. Make the microphone trip. In. Let me stop, man.
I mean, but that. Who gonna pay for that?
You'd be surprised.
Who gonna pay for that? Okay.
You'd be surprised, man.
Oh my God, really? Oh my goodness.
Music that would be less discriminatory somehow. All right, guys, the next portion of the show is going to be available exclusively on Daily Wire Plus. I'm going to be talking about the Chrisleys being sentenced to prison for fraud. So if you are not a member yet, go ahead and click the link in the description and subscribe.
I like the Chrisleys. All right, but I just don't get that part.
I get it.
I do and I don't.
Man, I watch TV. If you watch TV shows, and they make little jokes about it in the TV shows, man, in the movies. Okay, you know, you can't say the N word, man. Can I say it now? And the guy be like, okay, go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it. And they'll say the N word. They be like, yeah. But if you say the N word without having permission, everyone on the movie, on the set, get quiet.
So let me ask you a question. So we had watched what Django, what his name, Django. The Django.
Yeah.
And they used the N word in there.
He said, oh, why this N on this horse?
But just because it was that particular actor or actress that says it, they can't get canceled because it's in a script of a movie. But mind you, this word...
Samuel Jackson, right?
Was it him?
Yeah. So what? He came out at the house. Why is N on the horse? He said it so funny, man. It was so funny, man.
Oh, my goodness. But it should not matter. And we have saw movies where white actors will say that word and they're not canceled, but because it's in a script of a movie, it's okay. But when this young man says it and he's rapping to a song that someone took their time to write,
he should know better. I'm gonna be honest with you. He should.
Yeah, but why should he know better?
Why? Because
he didn't sign the contract.
No, it's not the contract. It's just that it's kind of
that's
sensitive when somebody else of another color says
it's in a movie.
But
said by somebody of the same race.
And that's acting.
I'm sorry, of a different race.
And I'm not trying to make an excuse up, but I'm saying that people take it, and they shouldn't, discriminate like that. But I would think.
Okay, karaoke.
I'll be honest with you.
What are people doing karaoke?
If I was rapping and say it was a country song.
What country song says the N-word?
And it said not the N-word, but it said the C word. The crackers don't know the way the crackers, and I just said that, right? And I wouldn't say it. I wouldn't. Cause I just said, I ain't gonna say that right there. and I go to the next part of it because it's like if I'm posting that on online and everybody sees that, man, come on, people look at me crazy.
Okay, there was a TikTok the other day, and it said the white dude walked up to the lady at the sandwich shop and said, "Ma'am, do y'all serve crackers here?" And she was like, "Honey, we serve everybody."
He said that. She said, hold on. He said, everybody.
I can assume that the man would say, like, hey, do y'all have crackers like cookies? But because the man happened to be white, she said, maybe we serve everybody. I don't think the man was calling himself a cracker.
She thought that, though.
She did.
But did she say the word, though?
No, she said.
Okay, then.
No.
Okay, then. No, I'm not saying
God.
what he did. What he did should have got cost his scholarship.
No.
But what I'm saying
it
is,
should not have cost his scholarship.
if you already know that, it's like, you can't say that word. Just don't do it, man.
Okay. Okay. So, anyways.
At least not online.
No. You mean to tell me that little boy lost his scholarship and y'all trying to tell little girls that they boys and boys that they girls and that's okay? Come on, man. Don't do that.
Well, the LGBTQ community has put something in place for that. And they have said that per their contract,
This stupid contract should burn, okay? This stupid little contract should just burn.
but to be serious, I think they need to have it where no one can say it.
No,
one
he
can
should
say
not
it
have lost his scholarship. He should not have
No
lost
one
his
can say it
scholarship.
or they'll lose a scholarship. Simple
He
as
should
that.
not have lost his scholarship.
Whether you white, black, Chinese, Spanish, it doesn't matter. Turkey, whatever. What's
I was in a
Turkey?
class when I was teaching second grade a few years ago. It was one of the kids in the classroom, and he was from Mexico, Puerto Rico somewhere, and they came here, and the little boy would always call the kids the N word. And they be like, Miss Gibson. He called us N word. I'm like, why are you saying the N word to the kids? And he'll be like, they're black, and I'm like, okay, but I don't know. I'm like, okay, oh my God. Like, he can't really speak English, but he know that they're black, and he would just say the N-word, and they would take it as that he's calling them blankety blanks. And he wasn't, and of course, it eventually came around that he actually was calling them the N-word in a slick way when I finally got to know him and everything, and realized that he was saying it in a derogatory way.
White?
No, he was Spanish. Puerto Rican.
Okay.
Well, I shouldn't say Spanish. He was Puerto Rican. But yeah, his cousin actually told me that no, he is doing it in a derogatory way.
Okay. Being slick.
Being slick. At first it was like, okay, maybe it's a language thing. And no, he was just being, very nasty
been away
and
with
everything.
for a long time.
But he had been getting away for a very long time.
Well, the guy, that's called making an example. He just made an example out of him. I don't think he's gonna lose his scholarship. I think
he already did.
I think they're gonna give it back to him.
They should.
I think they're gonna give it back to him. I truly believe that. He's making an example.
That's why they keep losing games now. All right, because they took that boy scholarship away.
Who?
Florida Gators. That's why they keep losing.
The Jaguars won the game, so go Jaguars.
Yay.
They doing their thing.
All right, YouTube, but don't forget to like and subscribe and give us your input on this topic as well.
Yeah.
Hey.
And remember, if you need a contract, whatever, I got you. I will sign it, and you can say that word.
Peace.
Peace.